Santa Severina is one of the most beautiful hamlets in Italy. Located between the Ionian Sea and the mountains of the Sila, perched on an imposing hill that dominates the valley of the Neto River. The origins of Santa Severina were documented in the 5th century BC by Ecateo of Mileto, who mentioned it among the cities of Enotria, calling it Siberene. The town had been dominated by the Byzantines, Arabs, Normans, Swabians, Angevins, and the Aragonese. A focal point that gives life to the town is Il Castello, the castle, with its 10,000 square metres, in every stone of which its history is recalled. Inside the castle there is the centre of study, with documents about the castles and fortifications of Calabria, the exhibition of weapons and armour, archaeological museums of the castle and territory, the exhibition of historical costumes, and the Museum of Contemporary Art of Santa Severina, which exhibits great pieces of art from famous artists like Mimmo Rotella and Ennio Calabria to Mark Aspinall and many other important contemporary masters. In Piazza Campo, almost representing a clash between temporal and spiritual power, the cathedral dedicated to St. Anastasia, patron of the town, appears. It was built at the end of the 13th century by Archbishop Ruggiero of Stefanunzia, and then modified and embellished in the following centuries by later archbishops, mainly from the Berlinghieri family, up to the early 18th century. Today, the only remaining part of the original plan is the main portal, the work of southern stonemasons. Next to the cathedral is the Archbishop's Building, where the Diocesan Museum of Sacred Art is located, a treasure chest full of objects and documents of authentic magnificence, which conveys the history of the Byzantine metropolis, established at the end of the 9th century. In the same square, behind the bell tower, the most precious architectural work of the hamlet dominates, the baptistry, a true gem of Byzantine art, 7th to 9th century, the oldest ecclesiastical monument open to worship in Calabria. The whole hamlet, carefully preserved and harmonious, dotted with many other historical buildings, churches and palaces, imprints on the visitor a pleasant memory that persuades him to go back with friends and relatives at all times of the year, especially in summer evenings, when Piazza Campo is the background for shows and festivals.